Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Age is just a number and my name is Barbara Jean. This is a channel for women over 40, 50, 60, 70 and beyond who have a love of fashion and beauty. And today we're talking about beauty and we're talking about eczema. So yes, I thought I would come on here and do a little bit of information about what I go through with my eczema and how it's treated and how I can how I wait and when I feel like I can put makeup back on again. So if you want to hear all this information, well, hang tight. But first of all, if you are not subscribed here, please consider subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being so loyal and coming back and to see me. But it's that little red subscribe button, ring the little bell right next to it, and you'll be notified every time I make a video. So yeah, hey, got that on there. So, all right, if you want to see how I got this look after having an eczema flare, hang tight and we'll get started on it right now. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about eczema and then how it's treated for me and how I can do makeup. So today is day 6 of the flare-up. And now I've had eczema probably for about the last 5-6 years. I didn't know what it was when the first time I had it. And of course, went to the dermatologist. So now I can spot the signs pretty darn good now. So I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not an esthetician. So I'm just going to show you what they have got for me that is, or what works for me with my aging skin and a little bit about it. First thing that I had to come to an understanding of is what eczema does. And basically, it tears the crap out of your moisture barrier. It just gets so dry and itchy. And if you've ever had it, you know that uncontrollable itching and burning. And it is... it's hard to even focus on anything when your face is on fire and itching at the same time. Number one, I always keep ice packs in my freezer. Big ones, little ones, wet washcloths that I stick in there. I wash them, I get them wet, wring them out, and stick them in the freezer. Just like we used to do for the babies. I don't know if you remember that, but we used to put, for the babies to, when they were teething, we'd have a frozen wash rag because that felt so good on their gums. But I keep those in there for my face as well, too. So I always have, so that I can constantly swap out something. Because, even in the middle of the night, I will lay back and, put one on. Because this time it went all around my neck, all over my face, and arms and hands, a few places on my legs. So yeah, so what the doctor gives me, because you're not supposed to put steroid cream on your face. Now, because I had to wait a day to get in to see the dermatologist because all of my old prescriptions were had expired. So, and they wouldn't, because I didn't actually go see her last year. It had been 2 years. So last year I just used the prescriptions that I had, but now they're expired. So she had to see me just to make sure that everything was okay. I talk about it and I start itching. So at home, I had to wait a day for an appointment. So the only thing that I could do was taking Benadryl, and it took me on that day 1, probably Benadryl every 2 to 3 hours, starting like at 7 in the morning, and it didn't even kick in until 6 o'clock that night. So I was absolutely miserable. So I I went against the rule, and I used the Aveeno 1% hydrocortisone in just in light places. Now the thing is, to help with the moisture barrier, I would wash my face with cold water, but just cold water, and then before it dried, I would put hyaluronic acid, and I use the ordinary. I didn't bring it in here, but it's the ordinary hyaluronic acid that I have, and I put that in there and let that soak, and then I would put something on it. Like, this is one of the things that I was doing. I was also taking turns and putting coconut oil on there, because you want to lock in the moisture, and that's why you'll find that all of the products and stuff, most of them are and I'll show you this one. This is the one for the body. It's a prescription. It's like a tub of lard. Okay, a tub of lard. Very greasy. A lot of glycerin products are in these because it's helping lock in that moisture barrier. So like I was saying, this is the one, and I'll show you the name on it because I can't pronounce it. But this is, if it shows, this is what it goes on my body, but not my face. Okay, and this is a steroid cream. The one that is specifically for my face is this one right here. If you can see that, it does not have a steroid in it, but it does have something that is approved. Eczema, there is no cure for it. They're still working on trying to get some new things have coming out, and you know, at a point I may try them. I don't know. We were trying to see if I could get this under control with the regular stuff, and so far it's, cross your fingers, it's working pretty good. But this one I use twice a day, and like I've got it on my face right now. I'm waiting for it to kind of soak in and really dry before I go in with another moisturizer. But this is very emollient as well too. It's just very clear. It's just a greasy substance. There's a lot of glycerin in it. You know, it's just, it locks that moisture in. So, and then that way it can sit on your skin and get the medicine that it needs to help calm it down, because it's inflammation. And if you're one of my regulars, you know here I do have RA, so I have inflammation that just runs rampant through my body. So yeah, and then the other prescription she gives me, which is a godsend, is this hydroxine HCl 10 milligrams. I can take 1 or 2 of these at night. Now these are typically, if you read about it, it's for, they give it for anxiety, but it's also for severe allergies, which is what's causing this. You know, the heat, the allergies, it just sets it off, but also stress does as well too. And with that said, yeah. So these are the items that have been getting my skin on my face and my body back to normal. Today is day 6, and so I can put some makeup on. So let's get started on that. All right, so to keep this kind of not too long, I'm just going to probably show you the products that I'm going to use, and then a kind of fast forward type thing through them. So I want to keep something moisturizing on my face. So I've already done, on here I was going to show you, this is the hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary, and I always keep this on hand. So this is what I used on after I washed my face and my face was still damp. I put this on and then let that dry. And then I put my prescription cream on there and let that dry. And that's probably soaked in for probably about, I had breakfast and coffee, probably about 30 minutes or so. And then I went in, and because I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, my CeraVe. Now this one does have this is the AM, that means it does have the SPF in it. If I was just going to be staying at home and not going outside, because going outside in the heat even makes it that much worse. I mean, you can just feel the burning on it once it starts. So, but this does have SPF in it, so I use just a little bit on top of that and let that soak. I like to let everything kind of soak in before. So, And I'm sorry if I still itch because it's still a little bit, but it's a whole lot better. So I am going to prime, and I'm using a moisturizer primer, and this is Fenty Beauty. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. And I'm just placing it around on the major parts. Is all I'm doing. All right. So for foundation, what I'm going to be doing is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop. And it is a blurring skin tint, so it is very lightweight. So I'm going to start with this, and then we'll come back and talk about the next step. All right, I want to stop here just a second and show you something that what I did in there. I'm using the By Terry hyaluronic powder because this is the hyaluronic acid is in it, so it is a moisturizing. So I am using this. This stuff, you know, it's not inexpensive by any means, but it lasts a whole long time. So therefore, it is actually worth it because there. And when I do under my eyes, my favorite brush for specifically for under the eye powder is this Wayne Goss brush. And it is, I'll look the name up, I'll have it below. But I just strictly use it for that powder just because that's the only powder that I'm going to put under my eyes. But in this case too, I will put it all over my face because of the current condition. So, and then in that, for the brush of the face, I used, of course, my BK Beauty brush, and this is the 102, and it's so soft. All right, so I wanted to interrupt on that. So now I'm going to move on to some bronzer and blush, and then start working on my eyes. catch everything up with here, what I did was the bronzer I used is Bare Minerals in Warmth. I used MAC blush in Desert Rose. The highlighter is called Crushed Pear, and this is from the Anastasia Glow Kit that I've had for a long time. And let's see, with the bronzer, I used the BK 103, and on the blush and highlighter, I used BK Beauty 106. So I did my eyebrows in Fab Brows, which I absolutely love. And I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, just the smallest amount on my eyelids. So now we're going to start with the eyeshadow, which I'm chosen a very neutral palette because it's going to be all about the lips here in a little bit. And this is MAC's. The 9-pan palettes, they have quite a few of these. This one happens to be Magnificent Me, and it's in a lovely neutral palette. If I can see that, yeah. So we're going to start with this and create a simple eye look and see what we get. All right, so I wanted to kind of just go over really quickly what I did and why I did it. Because I'm using very, very neutral light shadows on my eyes. Tight lining. I'm only tight lining with the dark brown, and it's actually Chanel's Espresso is what I'm sorry, it's not. It's number 931, Nior Petroli. Petrol, whatever. All the links will be down there below and everything that I'm using. But what I have done is this, to make your eyes look bigger, and if you have hooded eyes and everything, you want to use your eye space to bring out the, what am I trying to say? Your eyelid space, the real estate, to make it bigger, use it lighter, or put lighter on it. So what I am doing here, I am using this white, almost an off-white shimmer here, and I took it above just a little bit with the smudger brush that I was trying to show you in there. That way it makes it appear that even that fold that you're putting that in there is part of the eyelid, and the eyelid, it has more space on it. So that's why I was doing that, just to show you that part right there. So I only did just a little bit on the bottom half of the lash line, and which was this kind of mid-tone shimmer right here. And in the eye, the bottom waterline, I'm using this rose gold. Is it rose gold? Yeah, rose gold in NYX eyeline water. It's for the waterline. All right, so what I've done right now is I've gone ahead and I put just some waterproof mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes and let that dry. And so I've already done my eyelash curler. I have a new mascara that I wanted to try. I am a huge fan, and I have been of years, of Fab Brows. And they saw that I did a little Instagram post on doing my eyebrows, and they wanted to thank me, so they sent me their mascara. And they also sent me a little keychain, and it's, let's see if I can get it out of here. It says good vibes only, Fab Brows. So thank you, Fab Brows. So I had to wait a little while because I had so many mascaras open. I just wanted to make sure, you know, I wasn't going to waste something. So we're going to try the Fab Brows mascara out today. And it's one of these that comes in a tube like this, okay? And this has, it's called Fab Superstar Mascara, Volume and Lengthening Mascara, and it's got keratin and biotin in it. And let's see, it's paraben and silicone free. And let's see, it's lovingly made in the UK. So yes, so I love their eyebrow products, and I'm excited to try this out. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, here's the brush, just a regular bristle brush. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the lips. And I have done the technique, and I've done a video on it, and I'll put the link to the video before, but it's how I do to make my lips fuller. And doing that I do with a bronzer, and I typically use the Milani bronzer for this technique because it is such a neutral light color. And the two brushes that I use it with. And then I have done a lip liner, and this one is Milani's All Natural. It's just a good neutral lip liner. So I wanted to see how this little lip color was going to work, so I was kind of excited. But this is, which really intimidated me. And I want to use it. I've just got to find the ways to where I think it will work great on me. I think this would be great for even the winter and stuff. Well, it actually was Dior's Holiday. And it is the color Diorif. My goodness. Let's see. Diorific, yeah, D-I-O-R-I-F-I-C, number 73, Dark Sparkle. So, and I love the bullet in it. I kind of messed it up when I've been playing with it, but it's a dark violet purplish. So we're going to put this on, and see, it's dark. Which is very intimidating to me. So there's the dark lipstick just by itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a Kleenex. Remember your mother used to do this? Blotting some of that off. It didn't take a whole lot off. Now, because see, this is what started with. I saw this in my drawer sitting there next to it because I have a little acrylic drawer set, and that I keep some of my my luxury brands, all of their products together. So this is the Dior lip gloss, and this is the one that I used in that video. So it is kind of a pink and pinkish, you see? So we're going to put this on top of it and see what happens. Oh. It didn't really change it. So, trying to make sure I get enough on here. So, all right. That's kind of pretty. So I wanted to do, you know, like a neutral so I could do the dark lip with this. So I'm not hating this. I don't know. Tell me what you think. What about this color? I went very light with everything else neutral, and then the dark lip. So, okay, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. So I am going to, because I got dark on this, I wonder if I just need to wipe that off. Oh, it comes off with the Kleenex. There we go. So I got it off, so I can put that back in here. And I guess if I keep from doing that, I could just take some off and put the lip gloss on my finger and touch it on if I didn't want to get the lip gloss or the lipstick on the brush of the actual lip gloss. So, all right, there you go. All right, so this is it for the final look. I know it's kind of long. I'm trying, hopefully editing, get cut through a lot of that. All the links will be down below. But all right, y'all, I am ready to face the day. Yeah. Still a little bit of eczema, but I'm ready to face the day. All right, ladies, I'm out of here. Let me know your thoughts on this and some of these products and everything. So I'm going to get out of here. Remember, ladies, what I tell you every single day to get up and show up because you're worth it. So until I see you in my next video, have a very safe and a very blessed day.